Hey, welcome back to KAMMA. I'm Khalil Deal.
I'm Andio.
And we are back to talk about our final prediction, thoughts, and face-offs for UFC 316. Main event being Mirab Velishvili versus Sean O'Malley, Part 2. We're going to talk about our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the prelims. And this is the first fight of the prelims here. We got Markel Medeiros against Mark Chowinski. Andy O, any changes, any thoughts after you saw the face-offs, man? I'm super hyped.
Yeah, no, hype for this event for sure. The pick stays the same with Markel Medeiros. Just a little too short notice for Chonsky. I think Medeiros is going to keep himself from getting taken down and just be better on the feet here. So it's still going to be Medeiros by decision or knockout.
All right, man. I did not change my pick. I'm sticking with Mark the Shark Chowinski. Man, when I noticed here in the face-offs, man, yes, Markel Medeiros is a little bit taller than Mark Chowinski, but Mark Chowinski is actually pretty big, man. When I saw him in the weigh-ins and in the face-offs here, you can see his body is a little bit bigger than Markel's. He's also pretty muscular too. I was surprised. I didn't know he was in that good a shape, man, this Mark Chowinski guy. But yeah, man, he's in good shape. He's also looking a little bit bigger and thicker than Markel. And he's also ripped. He's got abs. He's got muscles too. Markel is still looking good as well. Also, just a little bit leaner, I find, for Markel. He's a little bit leaner and a little bit more ripped. But yeah, this is going to be a good fight. And I think that now that I see that, Mark is bigger, I think that the ground game is going to be even more difficult for Markel to get up once he gets taken down. So I'm sticking with Mark Chowinski to win by submission or decision in this one. So we are in disagreement with the first fight of the prelim still. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Keelan Salkild against Yanel Ashmouz. Wow, look at how tall Keelan Salkild is, man. It's absolutely insane how much taller he is than Yanel Ashmouz. He's also very, very good shape, also very lean and muscular and pretty built. He's cut as well. Yanel in great shape too, very cut, also pretty muscular and built as well. But I like the height advantage here for Salkild. I think it's crazy how much taller he is than Yanel. And I'm sticking with my pick with Keelan Salkild to win by submission or decision. I think he's just a better grappler and better at jiu-jitsu than Yanal, and I think he'll get him on the ground and possibly get a submission or win by decision here.
Yeah, I think Salkid has a more varied striking here, and I think if it goes down there, because they're both pretty good grapplers, but once it gets down to the mat, I think Salkid is more skilled, and that's what's going to give him the fight, win him the fight here. So, yeah, give me Salkil by submission or decision.
Nice. So we are still in agreement with this fight here. All right, let's get on to the next fight. We got Jekka Saragi against Ju Sang Yu.
Yeah, so I'm going to stick with Ju Sang Yu here because I think this fight is going to start out on the feet, but I actually think Jung Sung Yu may get clipped a little and decide maybe it's better that I take him down here. Like Saragi's kind of a fire hydrant guy, but I think Ju Sung Yu will still be able to take him down because in the past his takedown defense hasn't been that great, and he doesn't really go for takedowns himself, right? So I just see Sung Yu winning the overall battle, and not that his striking is bad. Like I think Sung Yu can hang with Saragi on the feet, but it poses more of the risk. So yeah, give me Sung Yu by decision or submission.
Yeah, same here, man. I got to go with Ju Sang or Jang Sang Yu. I like this guy. Looking at the face-offs, man, you can see he's a little bit taller than Jekka Saragi. He's also in great physical shape too. He's pretty muscular. He's pretty built. Jekka Saragi is also pretty built himself. He's got a little bit more thickness to him, I find, Jekka than Ju Sang Yu. But Ju Sang Yu, man, still looks very, very good. I like the fact that he's taller. And the fact that he's going to have that grappling advantage, I feel like he is. I mean, Jeka has lost 3 times by submission. He's been subbed 3 times, and Weston Wilson was able to sub him in the last fight. I think that Ju Sang Yu, he's got very good jiu-jitsu. I think he'll be able to get the submission or even win by knockout. We've seen Jeka Sergi lose by knockout to Anshul Jubli. So I like Ju Sang Yu here by finish. I think he gets the knockout or submission. This is going to be a banger of a fight. I don't think this fight goes the distance for these two. All right, so we're in agreement still with Ju Sang Yu in this one. Let's get to the next fight here. All right, we got Ariana Lipski and Kong Wang. Now, for this one here, I don't know if you guys know, but Ariana Lipski de Silva, she missed weight. She missed weight in this one, and I am happy about that because Kong Wang, now I'm feeling more comfortable with her getting the win. Yeah, she's so much taller. We can't see it in this picture, but when they were standing up in front of each other, she is so much taller than Ariana Lipski. In this picture here, she's doing that karate pose. Of course, coming with the Joker face paint, which always looks good. Ariana Lipski, man, she's in good shape as well. She's obviously really hot. She looks good. Kong Wang, a little bit more ripped, I find, a little bit more muscular and bigger than Ariana Lipski. Yeah, man, I'm still on Wang gang here, man. Kong Wang all the way to win by knockout or decision in this one here. How about you, NDO?
How much taller was Wang? Because we know Topology has Lipski at 5'6" and Wang at 5'5".
Yeah, so that is absolute bullshit. Topology actually has these two being the same height, which is absolutely false.
No, they have Lipski being an inch taller.
Yeah, that's even more ridiculous. Now that I'm looking at Topology now, they have it at the 5'6" each, but that's bullshit. Kong Wang was way taller when you see them facing off. So yeah, Kong Wang, I'm happy to see that she's taller for sure.
Yeah, Lipski looks a little plump here. I don't know.
Yeah, she missed weight. She missed weight.
Yeah, so again, yeah, I like Kong Wang here. Always fun, you know, at Faceoffs, Kong Wang here. Again, glad she got that loss out of the way, but again, she played right into that power shot from her opponent there. Again, I can't remember her name, but
Gabriela Fernandez, yeah.
Yeah, who has a monster overhand shot there that rocked Kong Wang and who was overconfident there and jumped in for the kill and got submitted herself after she took that shot. I don't think Lipski really has that type of power, and I think Wang knows better, and I think she's going to wind up with knockout or sub.
Yeah, I got Kong Wang winning by knockout or decision here. I don't think she subs Lipski because Lipski's really good on the ground there. I think she should keep this fight standing and just hit her with her powerful striking, her punches and kicks, and not really fuck around too much on the ground. All right, so we're in agreement with Kong Wang getting the win here. Wang gang, hell yeah, this should be a good one. Let's move on up to the next fight here. We got Chaos Williams against Alexander Gustafsson.
Yeah, so here we got Gustafsson.
Andres Gustafsson, sorry about that.
Yeah, so here we got Gustafsson coming in looking good, man. I'd say he's in better shape overall than even Chaos Williams here. And Chaos Williams coming out with that good old Chaos Williams swagger here. Again, I think Gustafsson's going to realize that the way to win this fight is to maintain the pressure on Chaos Williams. Try to push him up against the fence and deal some damage, even if he can't get him down, but always keep busy and prevent Williams from getting settling his feet and keeping it at range and hurting him with that power shot or even those strong kicks. So I think I'm looking at Gustafsson here to having the right game plan there, and for that reason, I call him getting a knockout or decision.
All right, man. So me and you were in disagreement with this one here. Chaos Williams, man. The only thing I don't like about Chaos Williams is he came out with his pants sagging, man. Come on, buddy. Like, you're not in the streets here, bro. Pull up your pants, you know? Like, he's got half his ass showing here. This is ridiculous. But yeah, Chaos Williams is the pick. Man, I just think that he's more powerful and he could catch Andreas Gustafsson coming in because Andreas Gustafsson likes to pressure forward, and I can see Chaos Williams catching him with a hard punch as Andreas is coming in, as he's moving forward. As far as physicality, both of these guys are in incredible, immaculate shape. Chaos Williams in phenomenal shape. The guy is big. He's muscular. He's built. He's ripped as well. Andreas as well looks really, really good too, in phenomenal shape. I'm going to say that it's about even as far as the body shape for both of these guys. Maybe a little tad thicker for Andreas Gustafsson. So yeah, it's going to be a great fight. This is no way this fight's going the distance in my opinion. So I'm going with Chaos Williams to win by knockout or decision, maybe if it does go there by some miracle. But I think that this fight is not going to go to distance. Somebody's knocking somebody out. I just think Chaos Williams got that knockout power and catches Gustafsson coming in.
At the same time, more Williams fights go to decision than the average person may think.
That's it. Yeah, he does have some decision wins. So yeah, that's why I said KO or decision for him. But for some reason, I think they're going to kill each other out here.
Yeah, it should be a good one for sure.
All right, so we are in disagreement with this one. You're going with Andreas to win how?
By knockout or decision.
Okay, all right. So let's move on to the next fight here. All right, we got Sergey Spivak against Waldo Cortes-Acosta. All right, so for this one here, man, my pick stays the same. I'm sticking with Sergey Spivak, man. I don't know if it's just me, but Waldo Cortes-Acosta looks a little nervous, man, when I was watching the face-offs here.
Yeah, man, he's thinking, you're going to take me down, aren't you?
Yeah, he looks a little scared there, man. Like
Spivak is thinking, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, man, I think that he looks a little nervous. As far as physicality, man, Waldo Cortes-Acosta is a big dude, man. He's much thicker and bigger than Sergey Spivak, but not in a good way. I see he put on some weight. He looks a little flabby there, looks a little thick. It looks a little too thick to me. Sergey Spivak actually looks in better shape. He looks like the leaner guy and the more in shape out of the two. Surprisingly. So Sergey Spivak, props to him for losing the weight and coming looking in good shape for this fight. And I was surprised to see he's taller than Waldo Cortes-Acosta as well. He's a little bit taller than him there, which gives me some more confidence now in Sergey Spivak. So and Topology had Waldo Cortes-Acosta being taller, and it's the opposite. It's Spivak that's taller. So I'm really happy about that. Give me Sergey Spivak to win by KO or submission. I think he takes down Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Either he ground and pounds him or submits him.
Yeah, Spivak has been looking better his past few fights, I think. In this fight, he's coming in heavier than his last fight. I think that's to compensate for Waldo always having a cut down to make heavyweight, whereas Spivak is up to 251 pounds for this fight.
Yeah.
I think it's, to contend with just that extra mass from Acosta and be sure he gets him down when he goes for that. Like Spivak, not the most exciting striker, not the best striker, but I don't think he's going to want to play that game for too long with Acosta. I think he's going to get him down with a trip or just get him down there low eventually, and just when he gets him down, just wear on Costa and make it very hard for him to get up and probably get the sub or ground and pound. So I am going with the finish here for Spivak because the polar bear, it's the most dangerous bear. So Waldo's about to find that one out here.
All right, we're in agreement with this fight with Sergey Spivak by finish. All right, let's move on up to the next fight here, the co-main event of the prelims. Here we got Azamat Murzakanov versus Brenson Ribeiro. Whose turn is it? You or me?
Yeah, you go.
Okay, yeah. So Azamat Murzakanov, man, is coming in here. He's looking in decent shape.
Bro, this guy came out off that scale just before this. This guy wastes no movement at all. You notice how slow he kind of stalked even to this face-off? It's kind of the way he fights, till he decides to get you with that shot.
Yeah, seriously, he's very sneaky. Brenson Ribeiro, though, man, holy shit, he's so much taller than him. He's much leaner and much more ripped. And more built, of course. So Brenson Ribeiro physically looks better than Murzakanov. Mirzakhanov is a little thicker though, and a little bit bigger as far as overall size of his body. There, he's a little bit thicker and bigger than Brenson Ribeiro, but again, not as cut, not as muscular. The height though for Brenson is insane. But Mirzakhanov is still going to be my pick. I still think that he's dangerous, and he's got that knockout power. Out of his 14 wins there, we talked about it. He's got 10 knockouts and only 1 submission, also 3 decisions. So he is very, very live for a knockout. Brenson Ribeiro, we've seen him get clipped quite a few times. He got knocked out by Mingyang Zhang, and Brenson Ribeiro leaves himself very open to get hit a lot. I think Mirzakhanov can get the job done. I'm going with Mirzakhanov by knockout or decision here.
Yeah, especially when he gets kind of up against the cage, Ribeiro. Sometimes he doesn't seem like he has a clue as to really how to fight out of it. And yeah, he's like a be kill or killed fighter in the UFC, Brenson Ribeiro. So I think Mirzakhanov, who I wrote Mirzakhano here by accident, is more powerful. He has the more powerful shots. He has more strength when it comes to takedowns, and I think he's either going to clock him on the feet mat or wind up getting him down kind of in ground and pounding him kind of against the fence, or kind of knocking him out like half down, half up against the fence, where the ref's going to have to stop in. So give me a knockout or decision for Mirzakhanov.
Yeah, same here, man. So we're in agreement with this one. And finally, getting to the main event of the prelims here, we got Bruno Silva against Joshua Van. For this one here, man, it's your turn, I think.
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to call this one my dog of the week, but it's just a little stray off the beaten path and against the world here, and I'm still going to go with Bruno Silva to get a win in the first half of the fight, just by being crazy and exciting and kind of maybe luckily hitting Van with something really hard and pouncing on his half-conscious body, or just knocking him out there with a spinning kick or something. I like what I saw against Manel Kape. He got finished in the 3rd round. Bruno Silva, that is, but he looked good. And Manel Kape, man, what can you say? He looked the best he's ever looked. And Joshua Van, he's more methodical in his style. I think it's due to coaching also, and that takes him a bit to get going. So if Van wins, I see him putting away Silva in the second half of the fight here. So give me Silva by knockout or by knockout. I guess I should say sub also, but I think it's probably going to be a knockout if he wins this.
I almost thought you were going to switch your pick there for a second. Okay. I'm sticking with Joshua Van. I got to go with Joshua Van here, man. Physicality-wise, Joshua Van's a little bit taller than Bruno Silva. I think he's a little bit bigger than Bruno Silva, and he's also a little bit more muscular and ripped. Bruno Silva did come in here in good shape as well. He's covering himself with the flag, so you can't really see it. But yeah, he's also in very good shape. I just like Joshua Van. I think he's a better boxer. I think that those body shots are going to come into play, those kicks, and him fending off those takedowns with the sprawls. I think that's going to be good. And Joshua Van is just, I forgot to mention this in the early prelims predictions, the age difference, man. We're talking 23-year-old Joshua Van, as opposed to a 35-year-old Bruno Silva. This is flyweight division too, so Bruno Silva is pretty old there for the flyweight division. I got to go Joshua Van, the younger guy, the hungry guy, the better striker, the more powerful guy. So I'm going to go with Joshua Van to get the win, and I say he wins by knockout or decision in this one. So there you have it, folks. Our final thoughts, predictions, and face-offs for the prelims. Stay tuned. Coming up next for the main card. Like and subscribe. Peace out, KAMMA. Let's get it.